Welcome to OphirPh, Pearl of the Orient City Guide to events, food and drinks, culture, movies, technology trends, theater, TV and travel. Explore more than 7,000 wonderful Paradise Island, experience and immerse to the Mahalakan culture of Ya. The Ibalong Festival is a non-religious festival in Legazpi City, Albay, Philippines based on the Ibalong epic, and is held on August. The festival celebrates the epic story Ibalong, who was accompanied by three legendary heroes, namely Baltog, Handyong, and Bantong. People parade in the streets wearing masks and costumes to imitate the appearances of the heroes and the villains, portraying the classic battles that made their way into the history of Bicol. The Ibalong Festival aims to express warmth and goodwill to all people. Visitors and tourists are encouraged to celebrate with the Biolanos. The Ibalong Festival is also known as the Ibalong Festival. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #OphirPh. The annual festival's name was inspired by the popular legend that regales visitors with tales of the city's pre-colonial past. As part of the cultural celebrations, the festival is also held as a celebration of the locals' tenacity. Legazpi City is prone to typhoons that regularly wreak devastation, yet it is simply amazing the kind of resilience that the locals portray. As with many festivals in the Philippines, the center of attraction at the Ibalong Festival is the synchronized dance parades on the city's streets. The most spectacular thing about these dances is the majestic backdrop of the iconic Maan volcano. The dances are also a great place to interact with the locals. How to attend Ibalong Festival? From Manila, take a flight or bus to Legazpi by Albay. By bus, estimate travel time 9 to 12 hours, bus fare from 700 to 1,000 pesos, it depends on the bus class. By airplane, estimate travel time about an hour, airplane fare from 3,000 to 6,000 pesos, it depends on the flight class. Ibalong storyline. The epic opens with Iling requesting the bard Kadanan to recount the tale of the glorious Ibalong of long ago. Forthwith Kadanan described the ancient land and spoke of its first hero, Baltog, a white Aryan, who had come from Baltavara, Barata Varshore. He planted a linsa patch in Tandal, now in Kamalig, which, one night, was foraged by a giant wild boar, Tanday Ayag. The furious Baltog chased the Tanday Ayag, killed it with his bare hands, and hung its enormous jawbones on a talais tree in front of his house in Tandal. For this marvelous feat, he was acknowledged chief of the local hunters. The clans of Panikuasan and Asog came over to marvel at the monstrous wild boar in Ibalong. Next to come was Handyong. With his followers, he fought the monsters of the land. But Oiol, a wily serpent who appeared as a beautiful maiden with a seductive voice, was one whom Handyong could not destroy. Meanwhile, Oiol admired Handyong's bravery and gallantry. Because of this, Oiol helped Handyong clear the region of ferocious beasts until peace came to the whole of the land. With Ibalong rid of wild creatures, Handyong turned to making wise laws and planting the land to linzo and rice. A period of the invention followed: boat, farming tools, weaving looms, claywares, kitchen utensils, tree houses, and even a syllabary. Together, the people built a society with culture. It was a golden period in Ibalong when even slaves were respected under the laws of Handyong. Then came a great flood, freed by Unos, that changed the features of the land. Three volcanoes, named Hantik, Kulasi, and Izarog, erupted simultaneously. Inundations caused lands to sink, from which lakes buoy came about, or rise, as in the strip of sea coast in Pasacao, Camarines Sur, and wiped out many settlements, especially the Dagatnon settlement in the Calabangan Gulf. The Malbogong Islet formed in the Bicol River. the Inrahan River altered its course. A lofty mountain sank at Bantong, forming a lake. Despite the calamities, Ibalong grew powerful under old Chief Handyong, whose constant companion and good friend, by then, was the young Bantong. Although given 1,000 men to destroy the half-man and half-beast Raybot, who could change its enemies into rocks, Bantong slew it single-handedly, to the loud cheers of his 1,000 warriors that reverberated throughout the forests and mangroves swamps. Brought to Ligmanan, the corpse of Raybot was horrible to behold. The great Handyong himself was shocked at the sight. At this point, the Ibalong epic fragment ends abruptly, and Kudanan promises to continue the story some other time. The curious ending of the Ibalong. The fragmentary epic ended at that part where Bantong killed the fierce half-man and beast, Raybot. Curiously, Handyong was saddened by Raybot's death. In her study of the Ibalong epic, the Bicol scholar, Mar. Lilia F. Relubit, explained that the reason behind this is that Handyong might have mourned the passing of an era, when men were proved men by monsters and the skill of the hunt, when magic and ceremonial incantations infused life, and explained his questions about life and nature and the supernatural. She also added that Handyong could have correctly foresaw the coming of a new age and aptly mourned the death of his time. Meanwhile, some others speculate that he foresaw the subjugation and destitution of his people under a less benevolent leader, as what, indeed, happened under the Spanish colonial rule. If you have any comments or suggestion, feel free to comment below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #OphirPh. Don't forget to click the notification bell.